Welcome to Renee's English Quest. We have already traced Kamala Das' powerful journey through an introduction line by line from her defiant linguistic claims to the raw pain of her sad woman body, culminating in her final assertion, I am the I. But how did she achieve such profound emotional and political impact? The true brilliance of this poem lies in the mechanics of its language. In our this segment, we will analyze the deliberate choices she made. Join us as we break down the poetic devices, the metaphors, the symbolism, and the powerful use of poetic devices that elevate her personal confession into a timeless feminist manifesto. Metaphor. Kamala Das uses powerfully the metaphor to convey her deep abstract ideas. In the line, it is useful to me as cawing is to the crows or roaring to the lions. Her language is compared to the indistinctive natural sounds of animals. This means her choice of language is as inherent and necessary as breathing. Later, she uses a classic comparison of the sexes. The man's active desire is a hungry haste of rivers, fast flowing and eager. In contrast, the woman's emotional capacity and the patience is likened to the ocean's tireless waiting, suggesting a vast, deep, and enduring quality. Simile. The poem begins with a simile. I know the names of those in power, like the days of the week. This device effectively shows how easily memorized and repetitive the political figures' names become, suggesting they are merely a routine list rather than figures of genuine inspiration or political complexity. Symbolism. Kamala Das utilizes strong symbolism to address gender oppression. The command to dress in sari, be a girl, be wife, uses the sari to symbolize the forced traditional and conforming feminine roles demanded by the society. When she cut my hair short and wore my brother's trousers, these actions are a powerful symbol of rejecting rigid gender norms and escaping the female identity that caused her pain. Finally, the instruction, don't sit on the walls or peep through lace draped windows, uses walls and windows to symbolize the specific physical and emotional restrictions placed on women who dare to look outside the domestic sphere. Imagery. Imagery brings her personal experience to life. The visual imagery of my limbs swelled and one or two places sprouted hair is a raw, clinical description of her natural puberty changes. More significantly, the powerful emotional imagery of my sad woman body felt so beaten highlights the intense internal and psychological suffering despite the absence of physical violence. Alliteration. Alliteration, the repetition of initial consonant sounds, is used for emphasis. Example, it includes my mind that, emphasizing internal thoughts. Woman's body felt so beaten, stressing the painful experience, and hungry haste, highlighting the intensity of passion. Repetition. The repetition of I throughout the poem is perhaps the most critical device. It serves as a defiant, insistent assertion of her identity, fighting against the societal forces that seek the reassurance of herself. The repetition of domestic commands, be girl, be wife, be cook, shows the overwhelming oppressive pressure to conform to assigned roles. Personification. In the revolutionary line, the language I speak becomes mine. The poet uses personification. Language is treated as a living thing or a possession that she can claim and own. This device underscores her argument for linguistic freedom. Enjambment. The use of enjambment where a line breaks down without punctuation, like in the description of her language. It voices my joys, my longings, my hopes, and it is useful to me. Creates a continuous following rhythm. This reflects our natural unrestrained speech and thought process. Irony. There is a clear irony in the criticism, don't write in English. English is not your mother tongue. The irony lies in the fact that English, despite being a colonial language, is so widely spoken and understood in modern India. Yet, she is still criticized for choosing it as her poetic voice. Free verse. The entire poem is written in free verse, meaning it follows no set rhyme scheme or meter. This structural choice is intentional. It reflects the core themes of the poem: freedom, rebellion, and individuality, allowing her natural voice to pour onto the page without restraint. These devices demonstrate how Kamala Das elevated a personal introduction into a profound and powerful poetic statement. To solidify your learning and test your readiness for any competitive exam questions on an introduction, join us for our final video, Kamala Das Top MCQs for Competitive Exams.